but you're destined to repeat. Oh, it's stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are.
Miami has become the greatest football team.
In the dead of night, on that broken road, I won't let you walk. You don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, here's Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is caught the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Denver. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go ahead.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Hey, 21G, 21G. 22, out.
Here's 2 and out. On second. No chance at all. He'll go down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and long.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and goal.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Pacheco.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
A gain of 18 on the
They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Big job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is forced down.
formation for the Broncos.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, here's Tua. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what's separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. John A. Barron is there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Tua. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Tua. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
44. Ready.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's the safety telling Noah Hufanga on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Here's a design run. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
It's been a really impressive drive up into this part. I really like the way the offensive line looks, Mike. And here on this last 3rd down, they pick up just enough. Fresh set of downs. Brings up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Hey.
Tua going to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing. Nix. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Pushed out to his left. Trying to go back over the middle. You can't do that. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
All right, go ahead, go.
Start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2 minutes to play. 1st half. All tied at 7. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tua. This one pulled in by the tight end, Bellinger. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards.
First down.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for two. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, Tagovailoa rolling to the left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And he'll take it on in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Dolphins.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Nick. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw is Nix. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up second down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Nix. Outside, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Denver.
To the air one more time. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Broncos.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Flush to his right, taking off. And he'll take this one in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here's 2 and out on second down. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Denver.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Flushed to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line. It is brought in the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Denver.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So, great way, perfect way to get this second half started. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 41-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
20, TX. It's safe. Go ahead.
Here's 2. That's the Bellinger. He's got it downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one's good for 29.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Ready, shot. Ready,
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go. Hey, get set. Ready, ready.
2 and now on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. out inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ready.
A run on first and goal. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
Ready, team. Turbo three, kick.
They'll go with him again. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
Forced to his right. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. Met back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. Get on.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, You're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Go ahead. Ready.
A shotgun snap for 2. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Throwing is Tua. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Touchdown Miami. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making it.
And the rush. Get goal. He'll go down. They got him. On second down, it's Nix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make it.
He gets free. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. A.J. Brown. Touchdown Broncos. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Take the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
It is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
Loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
20 TX. Scat.
Now it's Tua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
And he will score. Game on. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown Dolphins. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Now Tua. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
27-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Dolphins have cut the deficit to 5.
42. Dolphins 37.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Knicks now to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Knicks' pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa going up top and looking for Andrews.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place, but as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos first down.
A first down throw for Nix. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Broncos. First down.
Back to throw is Nix. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 11-yard
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdowns, but a first down. It's first and goal.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Denver. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead, go.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's to Bellinger. He's got it downfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
21G. At the 32-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here is 1st and goal.
All right, fellas, go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his big tight end, Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Miami. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins have cut the deficit to 5.
49. Dolphins 44.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. At the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. Forced out wide. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Pass complete, taken in by Franklin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Broncos.
It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos 1st down.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That's caught. Inside. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, T. Wait there. Out.
One last throw here for Tua. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Good. Ready, team.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponent.